I still got like.
Wasn't that about her ruining Nancy Kerrigan's career?
Yes, but it's like, I mean, it really wasn't her fault, but it was kind of like.
Issa retard.
Yeah, it wasn't really her fault. It was her husband's fault, but whatever.
Okay.
What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host, Tanea.
Hey, guys.
And we are back with an all-new Power review. Listen,
Linda, listen.
What a episode. You know, I knew this episode was going to be like that, and pretty much I feel like I just need for one more person. You want to shut the door?
I didn't know that anybody was coming home.
Hey, Nay. Car, can you shut the door for me, please?
What door?
The basement door, because we're recording. I'm not sure why she wouldn't shut the door.
I really was like, oh, nobody's here.
I just really need for one more person to die, but I've come to the conclusion that Dre is not going to die. I feel like Courtney is going to bring him into the new season and just...
I'm super annoyed with that.
I mean, because literally Dre was at the top of my list to die when I did predictions for season 5. But I've kind of come to the conclusion, I'm accepting that Dre is going to die. I mean, live. I will say, I don't know why I'm doing predictions so early, it's just on my mind. I really feel like Angela is either going to jail or she's going to die. Either Angela is going to give up some information, get caught up and get killed, or she's going to not give up information and she's going to go to jail. It's no way out of this shit. Like, I don't know, but it's just like, damn, Teresa. Was it really worth it? I mean, maybe
because everybody's dead now.
Maybe it was worth it to see Connie. Like, I don't know, but I mean, Anyway, let's get into this episode. Episode 9, season 5. There's a snitch among us, which we've known for episodes.
We've known the whole time
that there's been a snitch among us. But this episode starts out with Tariq. You know, I said to Courtney weeks ago, and I mean like episode 2, I said, Tariq, didn't I say like Tariq could possibly become the next Ghost?
I think so.
Or I said something around that. And she didn't really comment on it, but I could feel the vibe that she was giving me. And Tariq is just really becoming...
Tariq annoys me so much. Because it's just like, nigga, are you a retard? Like, I've never seen anybody in my life who wants a life of crime so bad. Like, you're being handed a great life on a silver platter, but you want to be a thug so bad. And the thing about it is it's like, you hate ghosts, but you want to be just like him. Like, it's so weird.
Maybe he wants to be like his daddy, Kanan.
Kanan died in the end.
Well,
you know, I'm just saying, like, it's just not smart. You don't, like, do you see all the shit your family's going through? Tommy's going through just because of the lifestyle that they want to be a part of, and it's just like, what have you learned? Nothing. Your fucking sister is dead.
I was gonna say, your sister died. So it starts out with Tariq watching the news, and he's basically just watching the aftermath of his little plan. You know, they're just talking about how Kanan's, life and how he's been dangerous. He's been a criminal. He was out because of, they told why he got out of jail, and they brought up Sean and how his murder was never solved, and now they're about to look into that. And they talked about the officers that, because, I never really sat back and said, damn, Tariq really killed 4 people's family members.
Yeah. And
he doesn't give a fuck. Because he just feels like, if Raina died, why should I care? Okay.
This nigga needs therapy and God. Y'all need God.
They do.
Like, y'all niggas need to go to church.
Well, they tried the Reverend. He tried the Reverend.
No, not that Reverend, because he's a fucking crook. They need to go to, like, a real pastor.
Like T.D. Jakes?
No, they need to go to somebody real off TV, a real pastor. Not saying there's nothing wrong with Bishop T.D. Jakes.
Clear it up.
Nothing wrong with Bishop T.D. Jakes. Let's just say that.
Okay.
But he doesn't need anybody high profile. They just need to go like in some backwoods, like with like a pastor in a little church hut that can really have some one-on-one God time with them.
What about Ayala?
And then after the God time, she's next. No cameras though. Like, they don't need nothing else to be televised.
So they also mentioned that Kanan does not have any family. So, you know, that sparked something in Tariq's head like, oh, I'm really his son. But while he's sitting there listening, you know, he cuts it off because he hears Tasha, Tommy, and you know what I just noticed? That was Tasha's only scene the whole episode.
Yep, she's tired.
That just hit me. Notori, that was your only scene.
She is tired. She had to go rest.
But anyway, so he hears them arguing in the living room. He like, what the fuck? First of all, when did Tariq become this person?
When did black children start talking to their parents like this? That is my number one thing. Because it's just like, as disrespectful as niggas are, niggas really don't be talking to their fucking parents like that. Especially when you know your father will body slam you. Like, because at this point, like, Tariq knows that Ghost will put his fucking hands on him. So it's just like, wow, this is how black kids talk to their parents?
So Tasha, Tommy, and Ghost are out there arguing. Tommy's like, you know, you did the wrong thing. Ghost is just like, you put our son's life in danger. Tasha's like, that was never the plan. Like, it was never the plan for him to die. I just wanted to get his ass locked up so we can use him to get off. That's it. Mm-hmm. I mean, even though we all know that at the end of the day, it's not bothering Tasha at all that Kanan's ass is dead. I mean, she
did not mean to put
it wasn't the plan, but hey, like, and you know, Ghost is just going to fuck off, and he's just like, yeah, because didn't you wasn't losing one child enough, so she had to slap the shit out of him, and I forgot what he said, because even though they were all arguing, like they were fussing at Tasha, Tommy was also throwing shots at Ghost the whole time. Like, I think he had said something about...
He was like, family does not go behind each other's back.
He like, really?
Are you really serious?
You don't want to do this right now. And then when she slapped him, he was like, you fucking deserve that. And Ghost was just like, I'm done with this conversation. So then here come fucking Tariq talking about it wasn't Mom's fault. It was my fault. I did the whole thing. I knew that Kanan said that he wasn't going back. I knew that this would happen. And I fixed this shit.
Did you know that Tanae is about to whip your ass?
And I fixed this shit. And he just going to fuck off. So Tommy's like, he was like, I did the right thing. He was like, you didn't do the right thing. And he was like, but I fixed it, Uncle Tommy. I fixed it. So he just going to fuck off, and then Ghost had to like grab his face
and tell him to shut the fuck up. And you know what he sounded like so bad when he was like, I made a problem and I solved it. Yeah, I could have sworn I heard Ghost say that line before.
He might have.
In something like, I make if I make a problem I solve it, or I solve something. But I don't know, he just sounded like him in that instance. You know, like, let me tell y'all something. I know y'all gonna come under here and be like, Tanae, Tariq is just a kid. But let me tell you something. I really don't fucking like kids either. So it's just like, this is real for me. Like, I don't want to hear that. I can't stand Tariq's ass.
And look, then, I forgot this part, because he was like, because I was the only person who cared about Kanan. Then he say something like that, like,
He was like, I know I'm the only person in here who really cared for Kanan. Nigga!
Ghost was like,
it's just like, ooh, do you not know that even though me and this nigga was on the outs, like, Kanan was my fucking brother. What do you mean you're the only person who cared for him? I will see at this, you know, every scene with Tariq really, really just lets me know what Kanan was feeling when he killed Sean. Like, I understand it. I understand sometimes you just gotta take your kids the fuck out.
Let's move on. Yeah, so after he said that just like pissed Kanan off, and Tommy was like, alright, I'm out. And
it pissed, you said Kanan off.
I'm sorry, rest in peace, Kanan.
Yeah, pissed Ghost off.
Yeah, but so he went to his room, still talking shit like, well, I'm the one that solved the problem. I fixed it. We won, didn't we?
And then he was like, I didn't stutter. Then Ghost gonna tell him something. I ain't stutter. I ain't either. See, because at that point, Ghost Your shoe should have came off. And it should have made contact with the back of Tariq's head.
So he told Tariq go get his shit together so he can take him to the train station. He take him to the train, and Ghost is just talking to him like, I don't know why you acting like this. I've done everything. I sent you to the school so you can have a better life to get you away from this shit. Like, I just don't understand. And Tariq is just like, no, I want to be like you. Teach me the game goes. And he just like, boy, like it literally, Ghost said, I would rather fucking kill you. I said, yes, you feel what Kanan felt, okay? Because that's what I've been feeling for seasons at this point for Tariq. He said, I would rather kill you
than put you, because I'm putting you in harm's way.
Right.
Like, what is your brain? Like, okay, I understand that y'all, as y'all say, Tariq gotta be his own person. Okay, but if y'all think it's common sense, you're begging your dad, who's trying to get out of the drug life and come out of that life, to put you in deeper. Why would he do that to you?
He been drinking the Kanan Kool-Aid.
It's just like
So, he just still talking shit to Ghost, and he just like, yeah, he like. That suit ain't nothing but a cover up, and he like, you wear that suit, but ain't no cover up, and he was like, just like me going to this school is a cover up, but whatever. So he walk off, go to the train, go stand there a couple seconds, then he leave. As soon as he leave, here come fucking
Big
Tariq leaving out the fucking train.
I said, you really thought the fuck this nigga was going to go to choke? I did. He doesn't even when James tells him to shut the fuck up, he doesn't even shut up.
I'm just saying.
Why do you think he would go back to
Because he's selling drugs at Cho, so I thought he was going back to get his hustle on.
This nigga is about to become Kanan Jr. and it's just like...
I'm just saying. I thought he was going back to school.
He's a fucking dumbass. You know, at this point, lock his ass up.
Then we get to the prosecutors, and they sitting there. They all sitting around the table watching this shit go down on the news about Kanan. And they cut it off, and basically Bianca is just like Blanca is Bianca.
Who the hell is that?
Blanca is just like, yeah, I don't buy this shit. I don't believe this shit. And Tamika is just like, well, I mean, it is what it is. We're letting this shit go. And Blanca is just like, no, the fuck, we shouldn't let it go. And Tamika looking at her like,
bitch, I said.
She was just like, all right, I guess we're gonna go ahead and let it go. I mean, because they were just kind of like, well, I guess this, Tasha's story really does check out. Like, I guess it all does make sense. So Blanca leave out. You can tell Blanca ain't letting shit go, but she go ahead and leave out.
She never is letting anything go.
Yeah. Bring her to season 6. I like her.
I actually can't stand her. I was hoping since the episode that she came in, I was hoping that somebody.
I think it's the accent that I like. I like it.
I actually hate the accent.
I know you do.
Oh my god, it drives me nuts.
So then she basically told, Sax and Mock to let the whole Angela thing go because they still don't have enough information. They just like, well, what about what Proctor said? What about this one? And she like, look, you ain't got no fucking evidence. Let it the fuck go until you get me some information. That ain't what we doing around here. Even Donovan like, yeah, we got other criminals to be locking up. I'm like, that's right, Donovan. Stand up for Angela. Even though she get on your fucking nerves. But I already knew, just like Blanca, Mock and Sax wasn't letting shit go either. So
even if Mock was, Sax definitely wasn't.
So then we get to Angela, and Angela's watching the news, and she's just sitting there. And I told Tana, I said, Angela is really a fucking criminal these days. Like, it's crazy to me. I mean, I know she been doing shit, but it's like, Angela is really a criminal. Like, for real,
She's been a criminal for a long time.
I guess I'm just now seeing it.
Yeah, because you were just too busy about her and Jamie fucking,
So, here come fucking Ghost knocking on the door. He come in all mad and shit like, how could you go behind my back? I trusted you. How could you go do this little plan with Tasha? My plan was better. We were going to be taking down murderers and drug dealers. We wouldn't be killing innocent people and police officers. And you put Tariq in harm's way. Like, I thought I could trust you. How could you do this? And she just like, cut the bullshit. She just like, once you come up with a plan, it's like you don't let it go. Like, it's like your way or the highway. I told you that Dre wasn't a good idea. You didn't want to listen to me, so I had to go do whatever the fuck I had to do. And I'm sorry that you feel away. I'm sorry that Tariq got into harm's way, but I mean, just like Tasha said, it wasn't supposed to go down like that, but we are in the clear.
Right.
And you know, like Ghost is just still going off like, I can't trust you. I thought I could trust you.
Boy, shut
so
up.
she was just like, you know, he kind of like stomping up. Like he kind of was pulling the Angie, and he was just like, you know, I'm just gonna go. And she was just like, you know, Jamie, we're in the clear now. Like we can finally do like what we were planning to do. Like we can run away and be together. And Ghost is just like, I don't know.
Because it's not his way.
Because I don't trust you.
He's a bastard.
It's just like listening to the things that Ghost has been saying lately. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
No, he really is crazy.
It's like everything that you don't want done to you, you do to everybody else.
Done to people
just like the niggas in the real world. Niggas will do anything to you, but if you do that shit back to them, you the worst person in the fucking world.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Really, really
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all got it fucked up. Courtney is out here writing some real life shit. Niggas ain't shit. They ain't never been shit.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole motherfucking thing.
So then Teresa gets a visit from Mock and Sax, and you know, basically they just like, yeah, you gonna give us some fucking information. That shit that you gave us about fucking Charlie Murphy ain't gonna stick because you knew it wasn't no cameras and that bitch rolling anyway. So how the fuck can we use that? I'm only giving you a certain amount of time. We don't give a fuck about Connie being in hospice.
Because that's my whole thing. Like, he always telling them about Connie.
Yeah.
When have they ever said that they gave a fuck about her?
Yeah, and they was just like, basically, they showed them pictures of proof that he's been meeting with them, and they want to give him out one by one until he gives them the information. It was like, the first person we giving it to is Vinny. So, you got like 24 hours to get us some information. It is what it is. We don't give a fuck. We're going to keep popping up at your house, even though you told us not to. It's just like, Teresa, nobody cares about Connie dying. Nobody cares about your life being in danger.
Right.
They don't care.
You're a rat.
You're a rat. Rats die eventually.
Nobody gives a fuck about a rat at all.
So then we get to Keisha and Tommy.
They get on my
I'm not sure what y'all
so
trying to
bad.
turn Keisha into, Court.
But she ain't it.
She ain't no Tasha. She ain't no Tasha. She ain't no Holly.
She ain't no Holly.
She ain't no Holly. So Tommy's sitting there eating his collard greens, and cornbread.
I just can't.
And you know, Keisha is just like, you know, where was you at this morning? He was like, I had to take care of some stuff with Tommy and with Tasha and Ghost. And she just like, I thought that you said we wasn't gonna have to deal with them no more. And he was like, you know, I just gotta do a couple more things. And you know, she just was like, you know, that shit with Tasha that went down was just a whole nother level. Like, I'm not built for, you know, lying to the police. And, you know, I did this for Tasha, but that's just like not something that I ever plan on doing again. Mm-hmm. And Tommy was just like, well, you know, just to let you know, like, that could happen again. You know, I'm just saying. And she was like, well, you know, I would do it for you, but I wouldn't do it for anybody else. Hey,
okay, bitch.
Okay, Keisha. And then she was like, you know, she was still talking to him. And then she was like, because she was like, you know, I knew that you were a drug dealer or whatever, but it's not like you've ever killed anybody before, right?
He's killed everybody.
He's
literally killed everybody.
Who does she think this man is?
My thing is, like, who does she think her best friend is? Who does she think Ghost is? It's just like, do you know anything?
No.
You know what? Keisha has done a really, really good job keeping her out of
Tasha.
I mean, yeah, Tasha has done a really, really good job keeping her out of the loop of things.
Yeah.
And I really feel bad that shit had to come up with the whole fucking, you know, hairdressing and shit. But because Keisha is not built for the lifestyle that is literally right next to her. Mm. She don't know shit.
She don't.
It's just like, girl.
It's bad. And I just was like,
Tommy, please leave her.
And that's why
you
already know that their relationship ain't gonna be shit, because Tommy can't be honest with her.
Right.
Because, you know, that was one of the first things that Holly demanded. And when he did lie, she fucking left.
Yeah.
So it's just like, Keisha is gonna have to demand some honesty.
She can't. But the thing about it is, she can demand all the honesty that she wants. How we just said earlier, she's not Tasha or Holly, so you can't really handle the honesty. Yeah. Like, literally, if he was to sit and tell her all, like, I'm not even gonna say all the people that he's killed, because he probably can't remember, but all the people that he's killed probably within the last, I'm gonna say 2 weeks, she would be like,
I mean, he could just tell her highly, and that would scare her off.
wow.
I mean, let's add that to the menu. I mean, to the list. I said to the menu, to the list.
Yeah. It's sad. It's wild.
So then we get to Alicia, and she is wilding Dre the fuck out.
I love this best.
Like, she's just like, I told you that this shit could not look like it was anything that we did. This shit needed to stay far away from us, because if it looks like I had anything to do with it, I'm going to walk outside right now and get shot in my fucking head. Like, that's what you're not understanding, Dre. I should kill your motherfucking ass right now, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do, because, he all trying to please kids. Well, actually, this might work out for us. Shut the fuck up.
You're in over your fucking head, nigga.
Am I still selling drugs in the clubs overseas?
Am I going to Paris?
Or no? Until you can show me that we are, Cristobal is in charge. You're just like, what? What, man? Yeah, what the fuck I said? Cristobal is fucking in charge. Like, Dre, like Courtney always says in, like, her little things at the end, she has said, like, several times, Dre is way in over his head all the time.
That's what Alicia said to her. She was like, it looks like your enemies are always a step ahead of you.
And that's true. It's just like, Dre cannot be Ghost overnight. You know what I mean? Like, Ghost has been a little in over his head because he's been having people like Kanan, who he thought was in his corner, trying to take him down on a sneak tip. But you can't be Ghost overnight. Like, right. Ghost really is a smart person when he's not being stupid, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
So, I'm just saying. So, yeah. So, now Cristobal is over top of Dre. And it's just like, I mean, how insulting. How insulting. So then we get to Tommy, Sammy, and Teresa, and the guy that's been selling the drugs, transporting the drugs to the jail for him, lets him know that his van got stopped and they got searched, and they didn't I don't know if he said it got searched, I know it got stopped. Yeah. But they didn't get the drugs, whatever, and Tommy's just really concerned, and so is Sammy, and they're just like, why would your van get stopped? Like, this is something that you've been doing for years. Like, I don't understand. So Tommy is instantly like, are you a fucking snitch? Did you say something? And he's just like, well, I never had no problems. Did you say something? And Sammy is just like trying to calm Joey down, because Joey's like, I did my fucking job. I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this
and we've never had a problem,
so
nigga.
Why all of a sudden do we have a problem? Teresa in the corner like,
you're the only person calm.
I know why the fuck we having a problem. Everybody just calm down, calm down, calm down. I'm looking at Tommy like, Tommy,
you not noticing shit?
You still ain't connecting dots? Okay. It's just like, Teresa dying was just...
It was a nice time.
It was a nice time for me. Like, it was really... It's shit like this. Like, your shit is literally crumbling apart, and the enemy is your dad. I would have rather stuck to Crackhead Kate. I mean, and that's where you went back to anyway, right. But I'm just saying.
He always has your back.
So then the men in black run up on Proctor, and Proctor...
I'm getting real sick of them. Too.
No, for real. Like, Proctor really... Could you imagine me and Proctor?
No.
Just walking down the street to get a sandwich, and then BAM! Here come Mock and Tags.
Up your ass.
Like, literally all the time. Every time.
Out of here,
Every time he turns around, something is going on. Like, it's like the day that Ghost came in there and blackmailed him about defending Tommy in court back in season 4. What was it, season 3? Shit ain't been right for him since. It's just like, god damn, Ghost is the worst thing that ever happened to fucking Proctor.
It really is. I mean, it goes back to your wife, so therefore blame your crackhead wife.
So basically, they want him to wear a wire around Ghost and get him to give information about Angela actually helping out. I mean, actually
being a consigliere, whatever that means.
Being what?
A consigliere.
That's what he said?
That's exactly what he said.
Well, basically, setting up the murder for Mike Sandoval. Like, getting him to say something that Angela has something to do with it, right?
Right, but also, yeah, basically. Because he just wants them to, he just wants them to basically incriminate both of them. Yeah. He wants everybody in jail.
Yeah, but most importantly, Angela. So, you know, Proctor's just like, if I do this shit, I want y'all to tell me that this is the last thing I will have to fucking do. Y'all will never bother me again. That's after he tells them, you know, you can't make me wear a wire. Like, this is the worst thing a lawyer can ever do. Like, I'm not wearing no fucking wire. Of course, they bring up Elise Marie and, you know, his court situation with her and his daughter possibly being raised by a crackhead. They ain't shit. They really ain't shit.
They not shit.
And, you know, so he agrees to do it if they'll give him the papers to sign. I already knew in my mind, like, I knew Proctor wasn't going to let Ghost go down like that. Like, I just couldn't see him wearing a wire around him. And I knew that he was going to do something for Ghost to know that he wore wire. Because in the comments, a lot of people were saying they felt like last week when Proctor was talking to Ghost, he had on a wire. But I didn't think he had on a wire yet.
No, I didn't think he had on a wire.
Then Angela pops up on fucking Dre. Angela, it's just like, if you do die next week, you've been asking. Like, you just be, I don't understand. Like, first of all, I ain't even get to Alicia yet, but just the way you be popping off shit, you know, to Alicia, like, she is a fucking Jimenez. I mean, she's going to eventually make phone calls. She can talk in a different language. Go get the coke. Go kill Angela and Cole. Like, bitch, watch your fucking mouth. Like,
it's like,
do you have any fear in your heart?
No, it's not at all.
So Angela goes to Dre and she basically goes to get information on Alicia, you know, so she can lock her up. And she was like, you know, I can get you in WITSEC. I can get you some protection. This is the only time I'm going to offer this. And she was just like, because don't forget about your daughter. I said, damn, I forgot Dre had a daughter.
I didn't forget he had a fucking daughter.
I did. For a second. Now, I still to this day wish that Kanan would have dropped her little ass out the window the same way Lorenz Tate dropped Vivica Fox Doug outside the window and Why Do Fools Fall in Love. It's what he deserved. Because Raina's dead. Yeah. And he has a part to do with that. He's definitely part of the puzzle. So,
you know what? At this point, everybody needs to die.
I'm just saying.
Everybody.
Yeah, so basically she tries to blackmail him into doing it. And he say he ain't going to do it, whatever. But he start thinking about it when she bring up the daughter. So, I already knew what the fuck was about to go down. I already knew. Especially that scene with Cristobal and Dre. I knew what the fuck was about to go down. But anyway, so then we get to Tommy. Tommy got Teresa at the drug warehouse.
It's just like,
I said, yeah, if Teresa doesn't die this episode, it'll be a miracle.
At this point, I was ready for whatever happened to Tommy, he actually just deserved. Because he just moving too crazy.
Yeah. So, you know, he's just, you know, asking him all types of shit. Like, you still with the Mexicans? I mean, like, what is it working with the Mexicans and the Serbs? And he's just like, yeah, working with the Serbs is crazy. Because I remember when I was working with Milan and I remember when me and Ghost.
Shut the fuck up. Be quiet.
And it's just like Teresa is asking question after question after
and
question.
you just answering them all. Dumb.
So then he had even said something about Ghost. And it's like, I was thinking in this moment, like, I know that Teresa, because back in season 4, he called James Ghost. When he had snuck up on him when Ghost was trying to eat his little biscuit. But I'm wondering if he really just wanted to hear it again for sure. Because he was just like, yeah, because such and such me and Ghost. And he was like, oh, you and Ghost. So I don't know, because remember when he went and said something to Mike and him, he was like, I know that James is Ghost.
Oh yeah.
So it was just like, but he been knew that. So I guess that Tommy just really like confirmed it this week. I don't know. So here come Ghost. You know, what's up, Teresa? I need to speak to you in private. Here go Tommy with that.
Whatever you
can say in front of me, you can say in front of my dad.
I can't.
Shut the fuck up.
No, the fuck I can't.
No, the fuck I can't. So Teresa go ahead and leave, and they get the arguing back and forth, and he's just like, you know, why the fuck do you got him here? That shit is crazy. I understand that that's your father and shit, but keep my name out your mouth when you're around that motherfucker. Keep your brother's name out your mouth. He like, ain't no fucking problem. I ain't gotta say shit else about you. And he like, yeah, because what you need, or he said something about Tariq, and he was just like, he was like, because if Tariq was my son, he was like, yeah, but he ain't your son.
Straighten your fucking son out.
Right. And then, you know, Ghost is basically like, he was just coming there to make sure that they was good or whatever, because he was supposed to be meeting up with him to kill Dre. So Tommy really didn't believe nothing, because remember, Tommy really does not believe anything that.
But also, you remember Kanan said, he was like, he put the order for such and such to die. Who's going to be next, me or you? And then Kanan ended up dying.
Right. So he was like, yeah, he was like, I mean, I believe Tariq and Tasha.
He was like, they said it, so I gotta believe it.
And he was just like, yeah, but we still need to do that. We still need to kill Dre. And he was just like, hell no. Dre hot as shit right now.
That's one of the smartest.
That's the smartest thing he said all season.
He said all season.
Tommy literally told Ghost, I'm just trying to sell drugs and live my best life. I'm not trying to kill Dre ass right now. I'm good.
Right. Enjoy.
That's what he told him. So, then we get to Sammy, and, they sitting down having an Italian cold cut together, and, basically Sammy telling him, I know you can be mad about this, Tony, but basically me and Joey were talking, and Joey feels like, Tommy might be the snitch. And Teresa is just like, what? And he's just like, it just doesn't make sense that after all these years, now we're having a problem when we've never had a problem, but... I mean, Teresa made sense, but Teresa was just like, well, why would Tommy have anything to do with it if it's Tommy's product? Why would he do that? Like, that's going to fuck him up. And we all know that
it's Tommy like basically Sammy at this point, Teresa's telling you.
It's me, oh Lord.
Like, it's me.
It's me.
It's me. I'm the snitch bitch.
So, then he was just like, you need to go ahead and turn Tommy into the feds. And he was like, that's crazy. You basically was reading my mind. What I was planning on doing was telling them about what I did, with the whole guy inside the prison and how he was coming to see me and calling me or whatever. And he was just like, that's great news, man. I really thought you was starting to get soft on me and shit. I thought you was about to choose Tommy over me. But you know what, Teresa? I knew I could trust you. I knew you had my back. I'm like, he ain't got none of y'all fucking back.
Nobody's.
He ain't got none of y'all backs.
Not even his own. He's only loyal to Connie.
Oh, to Connie.
Yeah. What
you don't want to think what I said. I don't want to say it. So then Dre pulls a ghost. Calls Cristobal in to get a drink. They talk, and he just like, everything's good, man. I know you took my spot. I know you my boss now, but it's all good, I mean, I deserve that shit. So, congratulations. So, what are y'all plans later on tonight? He just like, yeah, well,
getting all the tea.
Alicia called me over. It sounds like she want to talk more in business. I mean, I think she trying to throw me that ass or whatever. So Dre like, word, give me some of that. Here you go. Here go a couple condoms, my nigga. I see you later. Let me know how everything go. This motherfucker done told Dre the whole fucking setup, where they gonna be at and all that. I'm just like,
you stupid dummy nigga.
I was talking to somebody and they were like, I don't think that there's ever been a show where every character died, but it would be great if Power ended that way, because at this point, we just need to erase everybody. We just need to
I told y'all everybody needs to die except for Tasha. Everybody but Tasha.
Tasha
and no, she cannot. And I would actually really appreciate if Tasha is the one who kills ghosts. Like, that would just that would do everything for me.
It sounds like it. Mm-hmm. Did that make you excited?
Real excited.
So then we get to Tariq, and Tariq goes to Vincent, speaking his Italian and shit. Can I talk to you alone? And they talk, and he basically give him the book bag. He's just like, I got all this weight. Can you help me move it or whatever? And he's just like, man, how old are you? And he like, it don't matter. And he just like, but how do I know I can trust you? Like, I don't fucking know you like that. And he like, I could have went to anybody, but I came to you. Like, I just need some help. So he like, look, I'm gonna do this shit this one time, and we gonna see how shit roll out.
Because every time I let a nigga in here, honestly, some shit goes down.
I didn't want to say it.
No, that's what he said.
I didn't want to say it, but that's kind of how he was saying it. Like, every time I let a nigga in here,
boy, I tell you.
Because you remember what the Asians told him. We don't fuck with the niggas.
At all.
I mean, he was honest. It was fucked up shit to say, but he told Tommy, I don't do business with niggas.
They don't know how to act.
They don't know how to act. Look at Kanan. So,
Kanan out here killing everybody.
Yeah, so he told him he was going to let him, give him a little trial run, but then he was like, I just need you to do one more thing. I need a fake ID. So I'm sitting there like, what do this motherfucker need a fake ID for, Lord? I ain't even going to go there yet. So, Dre goes to Angela's house, and we told y'all she need to get a new apartment just like Olivia Pope. And, he basically goes ahead and tell her, yeah, like he got the info and he give her the, you know, he let her know all the info that Cristobal told him, and you know she told him that she gonna get him Whitsack or whatever, and then Cristobal goes to her little condo or whatever, and you know they get shit popping just like Cristobal thought it was gonna be. You know, Alicia a little free because I think she was gonna give it to Dre too. I think her distributor turns her on. I think if you distribute for her, it turns her on.
You making me money.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. She don't love these niggas.
So, you know, they getting all hot and heavy. Cristobal all kissing down, about to go below the belt. And her phone start ringing. He like, don't get it. And she like, shit, looking at him like, nigga, I run a fucking Mexican cartel.
I gotta get it.
I gotta get the phone. So she get the phone. She pick it up. She don't hear shit. Hello. She don't hear shit. She already knew what it was. Like,
motherfucker.
Ain't nobody, first of all, don't nobody got this number. So if you call and you don't say shit, it's about to go down. Next thing you know, he
not a second later.
Boom! They come rushing in with their guns and shit. Here come Angela. You know, Alicia come walking past in her cubs. Angela talking shit. I'm like, Angela, are you trying to die?
Now you're about to be in. Now you're about to be in jail together. Wow.
Yo! If Courtney showed these two bitches in their fucking jumpsuits next to each other, I would faint. And I hope Alicia beats her ass up in jail. It's what she deserves.
I really am sad that Alicia, because y'all know
you fucks with Alicia.
I fucks with drug dealers. Yeah. And I fucks with Alicia. And I'm really sad that she got locked up. Like, that's fucked up. But see, that's what you get for fucking with a nigga like Dre. I would have been able to tell you, but you ain't calling me.
Now, it was so funny because then they in the office and they celebrating Angela's big win. You know, they popping bottles. Woohoo, Angela! Tamika congratulating her. And then she, if you notice, just like when she won against when she got Lobos and Tommy locked up and they was all at the bar. It was like she was there, but her mind was somewhere else because it was like she did win something, but she's still fucking losing. Right. And she looks and she sees Sax and fucking Mock coming out of her office. She follows them with her eyes, see them walking down the hall. Let me go see what the fuck they doing. She go in this fucking office, start digging through their papers, giving us an anxiety attack because she moving slow as shit.
I'm like, bitch, you
move quick, lock the fucking door. Why you mean? Alright, she digging through fucking papers. She sees pictures of some white guy in Mock and Sax. So she's like, get her phone, start snapping shots, click, get her information and shit. Then she go get her a drink, go to the office, call Mock, and tell Mock, you know, I just had a big win. I'm not here honcho on this motherfucker. Who's your snitch? Tell me now.
And I'm just looking at you like,
he's just like, Tommy Teresa, Tommy Egan's father. Instantly a light bulb went in her head. I almost feel like it was a trap.
I know for a fuck. I know for
it was a trap. It was a trap.
Set her ass up. And see, the thing about it with your dumb ass, why do you trust Mock? Donovan clearly told you, you do not have a friend in this motherfucking office. You tried to go behind him and give him a fucking job. You didn't come through with the fucking job. He's still fucking there. You see him working with Sax, the person who hates you the most. Why would you even talk to him? Why would you ask him any questions, you stupid dummy nigga? You clearly could have took the picture to Ghost or Tommy. Do you know this white man? That is it. Like, girl. When I saw her ask Mock that, I wanted to jump through the TV and kill her myself. Because it was like, why, girl? Why are you doing this?
Because it's like, why would they just leave that info out like that?
Not even why would they, because like, even with the whole picture and everything, even if they set her up to go in the room, they would have had no proof that she went in the room and took the picture.
But that's what I'm saying.
But the fact that she called him and asked him, who is this?
That's what I'm saying. They, especially Mock, they know how Angela works. They knew that's exactly what she was going to do.
She's so fucking stupid.
So then we get to...
She's not built for a life of crime. That's the whole thing. Like, if you're not about this life, leave it alone.
Sammy in the kitchen about to cook up some garlic bread. Teresa in the kitchen about to cook up some garlic bread. He gets a call from Mock and Sax, and basically they're like, your time's up. We need information. And he ends up telling them, I think he told them about about the whole Sandoval thing, and how he has something to do with that. And they're just like, ooh, like they sitting in the office like, yeah, we really just hit the jackpot. And he's just like, but this isn't a good time to talk, but this has nothing to do with Tommy. This was all St. Patrick. Meanwhile, Sammy's sneaking up on him from the back because he just told Sammy that he was going to take Tommy down. Because see, his whole thing is he's not over the whole him shooting him instead of fucking Tommy. Teresi's still trying to make up for that, and Sammy is still pissed the fuck off. That's the whole reason why Teresi was still breathing anyway. Because I believe Sammy would have just went ahead and killed Tony. You was gonna kill me anyway.
Hell yes.
So why not kill you or kill fucking Tommy?
See, because that's what Sammy should have did. Yeah. Took them both the fuck out, okay? He should have killed Tommy and Teresi. So he hears him say that, and Sammy's just like, so you fucking lied. And he like, what you talking about, man? He like, ain't no You bitch, know. You was just on a fucking phone telling them that it was all going to be on fucking St. Patrick. You ain't say nothing about Tommy. So you lied to me. Again. Fucking again. So Teresi is just like, it's not what it seems. He looked like a rat trying to like wiggle his way out. So here come fucking Tommy, and Tommy's like, because Tommy starts hearing what the fuck. And it's like, nigga, you didn't hear, like, how long were you there? You didn't hear anything? So he hears a couple things, and so it make Tommy like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, your father. Next thing you know, Teresi take the knife. So it's like, it looked like Sammy can say a couple more things, so he pull a fucking knife out. Let me make sure your ass can't talk. Tommy standing there like, what the? That would be like if somebody walked in on me killing fucking Tanea. Like, what are you doing? Yo, it's just like, wow. See, my whole thing is, when it comes to the point of you being able to kill your best friend, shit's real. Shit is real. Especially like if your best friend hasn't like fucked your nigga. Right. Stole. Even with stealing your money, the only thing you should probably kill your best friend for is like fucking your nigga. Like, so if I slept with your husband, you would kill me? I don't really want to. If I slept with your husband, you would kill me? I'm not answering any questions on this recorded video. So. But I'm just like, y'all know, like, even because money comes and goes, and I can't think of anything that I would probably stab Tiffany over other than maybe fucking my nigga. Like, that's only, and not even like my regular nigga, like my husband, like the father of my children, the person that I've been married, like, with for years. Then I would have to kill her. But anything else is just like, it's my best friend. No. So, wow. Teresi's like, yeah, he was the snitch the whole time. Tommy's like, get the fuck out of here. Hell no. And he's like, yeah, man, that's what he was just telling me about. So he's just like, Tommy's just in shock. So he's just like, I got some trash bags. You gonna help me get rid of the body? But Tommy is still just like, because Tommy, I think right now what's going through Tommy's head is like, I just watched you stab your best friend. Like, I have a best friend, and as much as Ghost gets on my nerves, I'm not going to stab and kill him. Right. Because he has had so many times that he could have killed Ghost, and he didn't. Right. So, I'm just saying. Yeah. So then we get to Angela, and she comes to the club to see Ghost, and she's just like, you knew Tommy had a father? And he like, yeah. And he's like, he pulls out the pictures, and he sees him, and he's like, oh my goodness, like, I knew that this shit was going to happen. And she's just like, I think that we are in more trouble. Like, at this point, Angela, it might be best if you die. At this point, Angela, you should have got that job from Tampio and had your ass in DC, okay? In a fucking department where you're, like, pretty much untouchable. Because at this point, your ass is going to jail. You're going to jail now. You're going to jail now. So, he was just like, I'll take care of it. So, Ghost goes to see Vincent. Now, remember, Vincent thinks that Ghost just recently tried to kill him. So, right. It's just like, Vincent is just like, yeah, you got a lot of balls coming up into my motherfucking spot.
what the fuck do you want? And he also lets him know, like, I know plenty of shit about you too, so what's up? Have a seat. And, you know, basically he tells him, he shows him the pictures, and he's just like, okay, well, obviously you came here for something, so what is it that you want? Basically, Ghost wants Vincent to tell Tommy, because Tommy doesn't believe anything that Ghost says. Can you imagine if Ghost would have went to Tommy with this shit?
That probably would have been the day he probably would have killed Tommy.
Tommy would have been like, you just don't want to see me have a family. Fuck you. Like, he would have acted a fool.
That Valdez bitch.
Yeah. It would have been a shit show. It would have been a shit show. So, you know, he basically tells him that he's like, you know, this way our hands are clean because Tommy will take care of the problem. You won't have to kill his rat ass. I won't have to kill his rat ass. We'll have his rat ass off of our hands because Tommy will go ahead and get the shit done because that's my best friend. I know how he roll. The minute he found out his father's snitch, he killing him off the top. So,
I mean,
what's up? So Vincent was like, all right, I got you. So then we get to Proctor, and he gets the papers from Mark and Sachs. And, you know, basically signs them saying that they will never bother him again. If he wears his wire, he puts the wire on, and he goes to talk to Ghost. And before they even got into the talk, I just remember that Ghost called Proctor family. And it was like, whatever Proctor was planning on going in and do, like, even if it was his he had other plans, that right there, like, you could see it in his face. He was just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. So they sit down. And, you know, they start talking, and he writes on a piece of paper,
I'm wired up, bitch. Watch your fucking mouth.
So, instantly, Ghost is like,
he turns into the killer Ghost. Like, his face gets, you know, compact like that, like it does. His eyebrows goes in. Shit. He loses some color.
Because the thing about Ghost is, it's like, even with you giving him a warning and you helping him, you never know the outcome. Like, he still might just be mad.
Because he's crazy. He needs therapy.
He needs something. So, he starts asking him about the whole Sandoval thing. He like, oh, you talking about that crooked cop that tried to take me down? Yeah, I don't know shit about him. He's like, yeah, you know, Angela didn't have nothing to do with it. And he like,
nah, nigga.
Nah, he like, so what you're saying is Angela didn't have anything to do with this. And he's like, nigga, I said no. So then Proctor
no is a universal language, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what he told him.
I told Tiffany that all the time.
True. So then Proctor takes the wire off. As soon as he takes the wire off,
whoo! I saw Proctor's life flash before my eyes, okay?
Ghost takes him by the neck and drags him to the balcony. And he's just like, I will fucking
throw
kill you.
The fuck
I will throw you over this fucking balcony.
So motherfucking fast, nigga, I will kill you.
Like, how could you do this? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he's just like, well, don't you think if I was going to flip on you, I wouldn't have told you about the wire?
Wire? Stupido.
And then Ghost just kind of let him go and threw him. And he was just like,
bitch, I have the fucking the FBI, the feds, the CIA, the IRS. Everybody is literally up my fucking asshole, like, at all times.
And I'm still
I can't even fucking blink, bitch. That's why I'm wearing a wire, nigga. And I still told you.
And he was like, what I will say is, you need to stay away from Angela. I've been told your motherfucking ass to stay away from her, but no, you wanted to play around in her magical pussy, and here we are now. You need to, yeah, I said it.
No, when he said it, I thought that Ghost was about to smack.
No, because he knew he was telling the fucking truth. Like, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Just know that the day he started fucking Angela, his life went to shit. What?
Kim, DM me, okay?
Bitch, I didn't say that they wasn't in love, and I don't love them together, but
I don't care. I was thinking the same thing, like, wow.
Yo, it's true.
I wonder if niggas are really regretting fucking in the truth office now.
Yeah, so he basically told him, like, look, your head is on the chopping block, so if I was you, I would get rid of that bitch. for real. And I was just like, oh shit. In that moment I said to Naya, he gonna fuck around and kill Angie. If Ghost kills Angela, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch season 6.
It will be the... Oh, God. Oh, my God. If
all right.
If he kills Angela, set me the fuck free, okay? That's all if Ghost kills Angela, I don't even want him dead anymore, okay? Take her out, okay? Take her the fuck out. Because what I don't want her to do is go to jail. I really have to get myself together. But instead of spending your life in jail, take him out. Take yourself out.
Anyway, then we get to little Eric Stark, who gets his fake ID.
You know, this nigga gets on my nerves every scene he in.
So we find out he got the ID basically to go get Kanan's ashes because he was the only person that cared about Kanan, and as the news people said, Kanan didn't have any family, so I guess he just felt like it was the right thing to do, and he probably is missing Kanan, so that's what he did. He turned himself into Eric Stark, and he went and got Kanan's ashes. Not sure what he's going to do with them. Maybe he'll let them blow all around New York City or something. I don't know.
Maybe he may turn them into a necklace. Who knows?
We'll see. Maybe a little bracelet. I don't know. So then we get to Vincent, and Vincent tells Tommy that, Teresa is a rat. And he doesn't believe him, so he shows him the picture. He like, I know that girl. That ain't my fault.
Do you think these are digitally enhanced niggas?
My father would never do no shit. Like he still don't fucking believe him. Even after seeing the pictures, he still don't fucking believe him. So he gets with Teresa, and they're on their way to go see Connie. And he just asks Teresa, how did you get out? You never told me the story about how you got out. He was just like, I told you it's this crooked prosecutor or police officer, one of them. And he was like, that's how. And he was like, well, turns out that story don't check out because I looked into it. And yeah, so he's just like, well, who you been talking to? And he's like, I got people on the inside or whatever.
Who the fuck you been talking to?
So he was like, who you been talking to? And he was just like, I'm just trying to figure out who you really are. So before he can even say anything, he about to say, I'm sorry. And he was like, He was like, did I ever tell you the story about who this ring belonged to?
I was like, oh, shit.
Who this ring belonged to? It belonged to a person that, I thought I could trust. And yeah, he ain't finished the story, but he just let him know. That put a little bit of fear in his heart. So then he got to the place where he was going to visit Connie. He was like, go ahead and see Connie. I'll be out here. He's like, you're not coming up. He like, go ahead and see her. I'll be here. So he goes see Connie, and he's just, he looking all shook up. He's like, the best thing I ever did in my life was marry you. She was like, what the fuck is going on? I know something wrong. Yeah. And she was just like, he knows. Tommy knows. And he was just like, yeah. And she was just like, how could you do it? He is the best son ever. He's the best thing ever. How could you? He was like, no, see, I'm not going to take Tommy down. I got his back. And she's just like, oh my God, I'm so happy that you made that decision. And he gave her a hug. He's like, I see you tomorrow. Give her a little wink. I see you tomorrow. This was basically Tommy allowing Teresa to say goodbye to his wife. And it wasn't for Teresa. It was for fucking Kanan.
Yeah.
Because he already knew what he was about to do. He knew what the fuck he was about to do. And, even when Teresa had stopped in the hallway, I told Tina, I said, well, damn, because, they turned the camera. I said, well, did he go get a knife?
I know.
Is he going to stab Tommy? I didn't know what was going on. I can't put nothing past Teresa. The man killed his best friend.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So they get in the car, and, he's just like, they're talking, and basically he thought that he was about to take him to see Vincent. He thought that he was about to get killed by Vincent, basically. Right. And he was just like, no, I'm taking you home. So he was just like, oh, okay. So they in the house, and, he's just like, he looking at his little bag. I guess that's his little getaway bag. And he's just like, yeah, because, Vincent isn't going to let this go or whatever. And he's just like, I was planning on giving you up, but once I found out, who you were, and how good of a son you was, I changed my mind. And Tommy was just like, bitch, nigga. What?
Nigga.
Like, I was already planning on killing you, but now let me go ahead and do the shit now.
Like, I'm not going to wait another second at this point.
And here go Teresa waiting for the fucking bullets. I said, oh, you knew you was about to die.
Yeah, he knew. Because if it was him, he would have had to kill him too.
And Tommy proceeded to kill his fucking father. They showed the first shot. He fell to the ground, and then Tommy put like 4 more bullets in him. Teresa's dead. Teresa deserves to be dead. I don't feel 1 ounce of sadness. I'm actually happy. I do know that if things do turn the way I want to next week and Dre does die, we probably will have a little party.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on it, but if Dre's going to die, we should do that. You know what I mean? Because me and Tanea will watch it early.
It's just like, I'm going to have to text Courtney. And like, I don't want you to tell me anything. I just want you, after watching this, Courtney, let us know if we need to have a party or not. Because me and Tiff, are we done? Or we got a little bit more?
We got a little bit more.
Okay, I'm going to wait.
But anyway, so then he takes his body, he drops it off at the, he showed Tommy where he was planning on being buried at. Well, Tommy went ahead and, gave the police some help, the morgue. He went ahead and took him to his grave, left him there. And then he was on his way to a house, and I said, I know where he's going. He's going to apologize. And who was it? Old Kate in the bed.
Yep.
Old Kate in the bed in her fucking lingerie, because her and Tommy, how their relationship go.
She didn't know he was coming.
I'm just saying, they're disgusting.
Cut it out.
They kissing him out.
All right.
And, he's just like, Ma, you was right. You was right. And she was like, I told you. That Teresa ain't shit. And he was like, I killed him, Ma. She was like, you did the right thing.
You did a good thing, son.
You did a good thing.
Welcome home.
It's just like, at this point, it's nothing that can bring Tommy back. He is really fucked up for life.
Yeah, it's just like, Tommy, get out this life of crime. Honestly, get out.
And last but not least, Tamika and Angela are on their way to a meeting that Angela does not know about. She's like, did we have a meeting that I didn't know about? Tamika's walking off fast.
Oh, it's a meeting, all right.
They get in the office. Everybody around. Blanca, Donovan, Sax, and Mike. They got the vision board up with Angela slamming in the middle with the arrows pointing to what she connected.
She's like, what the fuck is going on?
So they like, we ready to lock your ass up for conspiracy, bitch. And she like, huh? You don't got no evidence on me. He like, well, I told you about our informant and he just ended up dead.
You
and
she
just like,
you understand? I know English.
She looking around.
You ain't tell me shit.
Everything's all dizzy. And they like, yeah, so basically you gonna give us information or you going to jail now, bitch. And then the shit cut off. I already said Blanca was in there. Because, Tamika said, let me call Blanca in here so she can see us go down. Give her a little satisfaction. Bitch, Angela is about to go the fuck down.
This shit is crazy. Like, this is the craziest show I ever watched, honestly.
So, like I said, I already gave you my predictions. I think that Angela is either going to jail or she is going to die. I think that Tariq is going to be, like, it's going to end with him like a little ghost. Like, he probably
hopefully he gets shot.
I don't think he's going to get shot. I think he's going to be on top of the world by the end of the episode.
I really want him to get shot.
I really don't know what else is going to happen. I would like for Dre to die, but we know that that's probably not going to happen.
I told Tiffany it could be a possibility that he dies just because the only person that knew where Alicia was Dre. And because Angela is now about to be in jail, he can't really be in witness protection anymore. So that's definitely a way that he could get got. So yeah, I'm hoping that kind of comes through. What else? Yeah,
still no Maria.
That is my number one thing I want to talk about. We are on our way to the last episode of the season.
Courtney's going to take us right into
Maria
6 with it.
Maria, hello.
Or either Ghost and Angie going to end up in jail together.
So it's just like, again, how many times is Ghost X going to go to jail on this show? Like, it's so ridiculous.
I just can't believe that we are at the season finale already. Guys, make sure y'all come and comment. Let me know if I forgot anything or if you saw something and you think that things are going to go a different way. Give me you guys' predictions. It's going down next week. I gotta go. I got shit to do, and it just hit me that I'm sleepy. I don't know how I'm supposed to do the things I'm supposed to do, and I'm sleepy. But I mean, it is what it is. Tomorrow's Labor Day, we over. I'm very sad that I cannot live tweet tonight, and what's pissing me off. And also, y'all tried it. We didn't even get to see Courtney Lil in the thing, and we didn't get to see the previews for next week. Why? Because it wasn't on demand this week. So I had to download the fucking Stars app. Make sure you cancel that shit.
I'm about to delete that shit.
Is that Emery?
Yeah, with the braids. Little cute butts.
Yeah, so make sure y'all comment below. If this is your first time watching, make sure you subscribe. We will be here next week with the Power finale review. For the people who have been watching, make sure you share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother. Tell somebody about the show, and I will see you guys next week.
You know what I just thought about? What if Angela does not die? Angela ends up going to jail, and James tries to get Proctor to be her lawyer to get her off.
I don't put it past.
Wow, Courtney, hit me up. I got ideas. But no, this shit is crazy. But if you didn't know, now you know. There's no show like the show where we have, you know, a great power review over here. I keep on hearing it, so I'm believing it. We hope you guys, you know, watch Power. You enjoy it. You enjoyed this video. And that's all I really got, because I gotta go. We got shit to do.
Holla.
Bye.